Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Inside the Agency, where we talk about the latest concerns from insurance agents. I'm your host, Daniel Ochoa, and I have with me here our top trainer from Agency Matrix, Mark Hilton. Mark, thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me here today.
Today we're going to talk about downloads, which seems to be a big concern for agents today. And, I talk to a lot of agents out there, Mark, and I'm sure you do too. And one of the big things that I'm surprised, and let me know if you're surprised too, there are still a lot of agents who use management systems who don't do downloads or don't even know anything about downloads.
You're absolutely correct on that. You won't believe how many people don't know that they have a tool that can be accessible like that to help alleviate a lot of their concerns, but they don't utilize it because they just don't know.
Yeah. So for the viewers who don't know what downloads are, Mark, can you explain exactly what a download is?
Sure, I'd be glad to. Essentially, a download is an AL3 format, which is sent from the carrier directly to either an Ivans account, or it's going to be through TeamUp. It's another company that processes these downloads from the carriers, which then they distribute this like a mailroom at a post office, where they break everything down and then they submit this all out to the proper agencies.
Oh, that's great. So what you're telling me is now what agents have the capability, instead of going through the mail, what used to take hours and hours of going through that mail and updating every single policy on their management system, that's all done electronically now. Is that correct?
That is correct. Like you said, what used to take a long process of hours retrieving information, spending time to go through all the letters and updating your client database, now everything's done electronically, where this way you can take an hour-long process and knock it down into 10 minutes or less.
Wow, that's great. Okay, so I hope you understand how that works. Now that we're talking about that, one of the big concerns, I have a lot of agents, tell me about this, is that, they want to get into downloads. They call me up and they say, what do I need to do to get into downloads? I say, well, first you need to contact your carriers and let them know you want to get into downloads. They'll help you set up an Ivans account, and they'll, give you the NAIC codes. You need to write all those down for all your products. Then I get a call, an hour later, 2 hours later, from an agent saying, hey, I just called my carrier and they don't offer downloads. And that's a big problem out there. There's a lot of carriers, hundreds of them in the United States, that still don't offer what's called an AL3 download. And here at Agency Matrix, we have actually come out with some new technology. It's revolutionary, that actually will eliminate that problem. Because now the agent can call the company direct and say, look, I know you don't offer AL3 downloads, but can you send me my data through an Excel spreadsheet, all the updated information on a daily basis? Most companies are going to say yes. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's much more simpler for them to send that data in an Excel spreadsheet than it is to create an AL3 file. So now you can create that or get that Excel spreadsheet from your carrier. Agency Matrix now has that technology to take that Excel spreadsheet and convert it into an AL3 file, and then the agent can process that as a regular download. Mark, can you show them exactly how that works?
Yeah, absolutely. All you have to do is just go to your admin tab to give accessibility to your format. You're going to notice that we have it broken down into several columns. Up on the third column, you're going to see another subcategory called Downloads and AL3s. Inside there's going to be another category that says Import Excel AL3. Once you go inside that format, we'll have a list of different templates in which you can use, from everything from personal auto, business auto, dwelling, fire, homeowners, flood, commissions, and we're developing more and more templates to use. Once you've received this information, you send it, we can remap it and convert it over to an AL3, and then bridge this information based off these templates and populate your client's database.
Okay, and keep in mind, once you map these Excel spreadsheets to our templates, it's a one-time thing. So you don't have to do it every time the company sends you the file. So once you do it once and you save it, every morning when that company sends you a file, you just upload it into our system. It'll convert it into an AL3, and you'll process it like a regular download. This is great news for all the agents out there that would like to get in downloads, but they don't have the choice when the company tells them they don't offer AL3 downloads.
Correct.
And this is also great news for the insurance companies, because now an insurance carrier can say that they offer downloads, as long as it's through Agency Matrix, of course, since we have the technology to do that. Would you agree, Mark?
Absolutely, I agree. To interject also as well is that the imperativeness to have downloads is very important to the standard agent because you're getting prevalent information that's concerning your clients. So when your client calls you up or in your office and they have issues that need to be resolved, you can minimize a lot of your downtime, your investigative researching to figure out what's happening, calling underwriters. You can minimize a lot of this by having your system automatically being updated through these carrier downloads. So this way you're getting constant updated information on your client database on a daily basis. So this way you become more effective in what you do in resolving issues with your clients to resolve these as fast as possible.
That's a great point. Another point I'd like to bring up too is a lot of agents don't know this, but when a policy gets canceled, the number one reason that that insured does not call that same agent back is embarrassment. You know, it's embarrassing when your policy gets canceled, so you go to another agent. Well, without downloads, you don't even know when a policy gets canceled till maybe a week, 2 weeks later. So when you have your download and you are immediately notified that a policy got canceled, it gives you a huge opportunity to reach out to that customer right away. And when you do that, you've just increased your chance of reinstating that policy 90%. So this is great stuff. I mean, I recommend everyone to get it. Now, the last concern I want to talk about when it comes to downloads is, you know, the cost. I always get people say, well, it costs a lot more money. Mark, does it cost a lot more money when it comes to the Agency Matrix download?
No, not at all.
Yeah, you know, the cost is an additional $40 or $50 from our gold package. If you go up to platinum, you automatically get it. If you go up to the diamond, that will give you the ability to convert your AL3 files or you convert your Excel spreadsheets into an AL3 file. Our diamond package has that capability now. So the cost is really not that much. And when you think about the time that it's going to save you, it's really paying for itself. So there really is not that much cost. But anyway, that's the show. We thank you for joining us. Until next time, Inside the Agency, it's Daniel Ochoa saying have a great day. And
I'm Mark Hilton, and it's a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.